From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, it's time for Campo's Corner with Coach Dave Campo here on the Horse's Mouth. And Tommy Max, of course, where everybody's welcome to have a seat, grab a beverage, and tell their story. Brought to our good friends at Branded Brewski. And guess what? The founder, the owner, the man of Branded Brewski is here. They're a brand new sponsor. We're going to say hello to Scott Mills and Coach Dave Campo. Scott, how are you, my friend?
I'm good.
Welcome
good.
back to the show.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good.
You're doing good. Thanks for the glasses. These glasses are full so everyone can see them. These glasses made by Branded Brewski and our man here, Scott Mills, man. Thanks for the glasses first and foremost, and thanks for the support. We appreciate you.
You're more than welcome.
All right, well, you were on earlier at another show about China and your family, Buffalo, China, right? Is that correct?
Correct.
Yep, and your family history and then bringing it down here. And tell us about Branded Brewski, how you got to that point and being able to launch that.
Well, a lot of decorators in this country, they work as a wholesale and through distributors.
Okay.
And a company in South Florida actually started blowing up the market, selling direct on the internet. Okay. And so a lot of the business had gone that way. Mm-hmm. And so not only is it upset distributors, but it also upsets the whole function of the markets.
Yeah.
And after getting beat up for so many years, we've decided that we were going to get into the game. And we brought on a website, Branded Brewski, which is retail direct.
Okay.
You can design your own design. There's a whole function to it where you can typeset, pick your font, set up your wedding glasses, anything you want, and it shows you on the glass. Or you can upload your art that you have. And then we will... Again, that website will come back with a virtual sample on the glass of your artwork on that glass.
Wow, that's incredible. Obviously, if you did a fantastic job. I mean, the colors on the Tommy Max place is absolutely incredible. And that'll stay on, no matter like dishwasher. I mean, maybe after a while it might fade, or what's it doing?
Well, I will say this. I have a number of them at my house because I'm a true believer in testing my own product. So they've been in the dishwasher top rack for months, and they still look like the day we printed them.
Beautiful.
And this is the state-of-the-art technology today.
Wow.
This is an inkjet printer where this glass is actually spinning and over a UV light, and the inkjet slowly moves across, and if you look at it under high magnification, you'll see it's a series of CMYK dots in like a clover pattern. Yeah. And the different size of those dots create the different shades of color. Wow. So these amazing machines, as this glass is spinning, it's spitting out these teeny little droplets and landing them in orientation to each other, all in motion at the same time.
Who thinks of those things?
It's an amazing technology.
How many times do we sit here and we have guests like Scott that just like blow, like what? It does what? It's so cool. It's amazing how many people are doing great stuff like you, but that's fantastic. Now, have you always like... I don't know, you always an entrepreneur, growing up? I mean, that distribution, I had some friends in distribution, man. You get it, but man, what a great gig once you get in there, right? I know Tommy Zatello had a big, good friend of ours from Ponte Vedra. They were wholesaling all types of stuff, distributing all types of things.
Right.
Did you have that in your blood? I know your family business and all that, but like...
really in my blood, it's always been the factory manufacturing side.
Okay.
Yep. And, what happened is I came here, got involved with the family business and as a plant manager. Yep. And was here for, about 7 years, and my dad was diagnosed with cancer. Okay. So he was in treatment, unable to work, come in the factory. My mother was like, "You're not going near that factory." And so as things progressed on, he did survive for another 15 years, but the whole company got dropped in my lap. So I've had to learn how to run a business on the fly.
That's great.
That says a lot about you.
I went to school for chemistry and environmental science in college.
Wow.
I worked 15 years in the factory, and I was making my way up through the factory, more toward the decorating, which involves a lot of chemistry.
Yeah.
And I didn't take any business courses.
Wow.
So, it was...
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you have any mentors? You have any, like, I don't know, uncles or anybody that you could lean on?
Really,
just thrown into the fire and figure it out.
Yeah, in the fire. And, my mom and dad is supporting me, and, here's what you got to do and look after. But as far as the big world of business, it's been a real learning curve, and it's trial by fire.
My a good friend of mine I played with here, his dad, he had has a car dealership up in Virginia, and had a sudden heart attack working out in his home. So my friend John took over. Like, he's like, I know nothing about I've been a football player, but they're still rocking. He learned it, and it says a lot about somebody that can do that, man.
And a lot of people have said to me, when times were really tough, like in 2008. And we come out on the other side still alive. And my competitors, half of them are gone. And people are like, I don't know how you survive. I don't know how you keep doing it. And it's, I have a very bulldog kind of persistence to me. I will not give up.
I think that's a lot to it, believe me.
But you've got a confident piece about you, too. I can tell that as well. You're a very smart person that's driven, but also feels like you're in the right spot.
The interesting...
Not that I'm some kind of mind reader or anything.
Well, I always have this attitude, I can figure out a way to make it work.
The interesting thing is when you look back, all the things that you took in college, many times has nothing to do with what you end up doing, and what you end up doing is experience.
Yes.
Right.
The more you experience something, you kind of learn. You have to learn it, and you go from there. Really.
Yeah. And this is the thing about decorators, right? We're referred to as decorators. A lot of them are older, closing their businesses. But there is no school. Decorators
exactly.
School.
You do it.
There's very few young guys out there doing
it.
Almost none.
Right.
With the digital age, there's more people picking it up. But you go back to what we still do today with screen printing and annealing glass and firing dinnerware at temperatures between 1,200 to 2,100 degrees. We're firing product. Not many people do that anymore.
Cool.
Not many.
That's great. Scott, thanks so much for being here again.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard, Coach. Always a pleasure.
Always a
Hey, if
pleasure
you're
as
out
well.
there listening to this show and you maybe got a special event, you got a business, I don't know, you got something happening in your life and you want something really cool like this kind of mug right here, this pint glass, make sure you check out brandedbrewski.com, and you'll see, and if you go to the dailynewsnetwork.com website, you'll see Scott's profile, you'll see this conversation and so many others. We enjoy hosting everybody. All are welcome at this show, man. I say it all the time, and it's absolutely true. So until next time, stay safe, be cool, and we'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers. All right.
Darrell Hogan Law is a collection of lawyers that help people solve problems in areas of their life they're not able to solve them themselves.
We are not individuals. We are purely a team. We work together for all of our clients.
We have the resources to win your case and win it to such a degree that you're going to be very happy with the results.